Welcome back to our channel, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our last few videos. Today's discussion is going to be mainly about our environment and what kind of impacts it has on us, whether it's positive, negative, and how important it is to change your environment if you need to succeed in something. Jacob, you want to start us off? I purposely did that.
What's up, Jacob? Yeah.
Absolutely not. Finn, we'll go with you this time.
Environment.
Okay, you go then.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll go. God damn.
Yeah.
None of you guys have anything on the environment. So environment. How do you spell environment? I'm just kidding. No, I honestly think environment. The thing is, I would have done it, but I don't actually know how to spell it.
Bro.
No, really, like, environment is very important because, like, just from my own personal perspective, like, your environment can tell you, like, where you're gonna end up and everything. Like, before I hung out with you guys, like, I've always had, like, different type of friends and everything, and sometimes, like, your environment, like, really can, like, change the momentum of, like, how focused you are, because, like, sometimes, like, you would want to, like, go for a run or something, but, like, your friends will hit you up and be like, instead, like, yo, let's go hang out or play video games or something, and then, like, so you really gotta, like, somehow shift your whole thinking and your mentality, and, like, it has a bigger impact. Like, right now, my environment changed because of how much, like, we train together and everything, and also the group of people we train with and everything, so it's, like, now you're, like, always thinking, like, hey, I gotta go, like, today, the plan is, like, to work out 2-3 times a day. And that's the environment that you want to keep yourself in. But, like, if you hang out with other people, you work out once and you're like, I think that's good enough for today, and I can just take a seat back today. So, but, and it shows a difference later. Like, even the people you hang out with, like, even though they play soccer with you, it'll be different because, like, once you put in all this effort and time, and then they just, like, train once a day and go play video games or whatever, chill at home, like, you'll see the difference in the games or trainings and stuff. So. Who wants to take over now?
Jacob?
So basically what it goes with environment is that, like, you are the combination of the 5 people you're closest to, the 5 people you spend the most time with, because they have an environment on you, because the more you spend with them, the more you want to imitate them, the more you want to, do stuff together. And it depends what they do, because, like you said, if you work out with them or you play video games, one is clearly better, one's not so much. I mean, It could be fun or whatever. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but just if you do it all the time, even though you're trying to be a soccer player, it's not going to help you. So, I mean, it's not bad to have friends who play video games or whatever, hang out with, but if that's this time that if most of the time you spend the time with them, then you're not going to improve as much as you should be, because you're just not doing as much work as you should. So
it's just, like, finding a balance pretty much, because, like, it's good to, like, be training and stay focused and everything, but you also need time off and, like, just to, like, be with, like, people who
push you.
Yeah, like, people who push you, and then you also need the time to just hang out with your friends and do the other stuff where it's just, like, whatever you guys do for fun. So. You have me as a friend.
Can I just add in also that it's important to have friends that have similar ambitions, even if it's not the same. Like, maybe it's not that they want to be a professional soccer player, but they want to thrive in some area, and just to have other people with aspirations, because then you're kind of supporting each other, and it's in different ways. So, like, it's not necessarily anything personal, and you can ask them and just get them, like, ideas from outside, or just a different perspective, or and how they're looking at it.
Yeah, it's a good add-on. Because it's true, like.
No, go.
I mean, that's what we hoped we were going to get from Shavik, that Jacob was going to be surrounded by
people,
extremely dedicated people, like, not just for soccer, but for all the other sports and everything else. And I'm not going to say nobody was committed there, but especially on the soccer side, for sure, it wasn't what we had anticipated. It wasn't the dedication that we were hoping. It
Yeah.
wasn't that environment where every player, or most of the players were trying to play at the next level.
It's a matter of. Finn?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel like you guys just.
So
How-
random.
how-
Do
how
you
about-
have like a?
How about girls? How do they affect your environment?
Oh.
I don't know about women. I absolutely.
I bet you know about them men though.
No, it's
I
Is
think
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like have choosing the right person for your life can affect you like somewhat way,
Yeah.
and like I feel like I have people around me that like feel that I have support,
Yeah.
and I'm just focused, like I even more focused. And when like I was around people that like I just feel like they're not supportive or they're not believing
Yeah.
whatever it is, then I feel like I'm kind of going down for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Do you go through those periods where your girlfriend says, "You got too much, you never see me, you never spend time with me"? And how do you deal with that?
I just make time. Like, just make
Make
the
time.
most time out of it. Like when we have time together, like take her out. You know, it's just like find the time, the quality time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So she doesn't demand it all the time?
No.
What if she did?
you might as well grab a chair at this point. Just join us. Just join us at this point.
I'm good.
No, but basically, there like I get your point, Jason, about like having people around, even though if like even they might not have the same like dreams or ambitious, but like they should be ambitious. But there's also people who are not that ambitious and just okay with having a regular life, but they're also very supportive of the person as a friend. Like I currently have like few friends like that who are like very supportive, but I also have friends who don't really do much, but like are also very negative. That's always like, well, are you still gonna do this, or are you gonna, you know? So it's like just a matter of like finding the right people and keeping them, and then cutting the bad people. Because even if you have one bad apple, like it'll actually messes you up somehow. Because like as soon as you have an off day, you're only gonna remember what that person said. Like you won't remember all the positive stuff all the time. But so it's true. Like getting like the environment is so important to like, for me personally, it helped me a lot to have the right people around me and stuff. So.
Well, and especially to not have the people who I want to say don't want to see you succeed. And it's not. But the thing is, it's not that they don't want you to succeed. It's that they feel like if you succeed, it means that they failed.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's those are tricky ones.
And there's almost these people that like they want you to succeed, but at the same time they don't want you because they're like, well, I could have done it. I just like
That's exactly
you know?
what I mean.
It's like those are like the worst.
Because that means if you made it and they didn't, then they did something wrong.
Yeah.
Where it's not about them.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Some people believe that like, hey, since I'm not gonna make it, well, and I'm not gonna work that hard, you shouldn't either. But it's like, well, we're not the same. So. Any more takes on this, boys? So environment is very important, and we all have pretty good environments for now,
Yeah.
and we try to focus on that as much as possible.
So, Jacob, since you've been hanging out with these guys, yeah, has the environment affected how much work you're putting in and how much you're willing to put in?
That's a great question.
That's a good question, huh?
That's a great question.
Yeah. I mean,
It's the mic.
yes. Cause if I see them doing something and I'm not, then I feel like I'm falling more behind, or I'm just feel like I'm lazy. So if I see Finn downstairs or whatever training, then I feel like I gotta do something, and I just can't sit on my butt. Yeah.
Does it also help with figuring out what you need to do?
What do you mean?
I don't know. For me, there's a ton of things that I'm trying to achieve, but I don't really have a roadmap to get there. I would love to have other people around that I can either bounce ideas off, or I can get information from, or for example, how do you get to the next step? I think about a lot of the new guys that are coming in and training, and they either are or aren't working out, and if they are working out, they're not even sure what they're doing. So just are you knowing if you're doing the right things to get there?
Yeah.
So I guess the question is does it help having people around so you can figure out what you're actually supposed to be doing? So that's still not changing. I don't know, you still lost. Have you always known what you needed to do and you just weren't doing it because you're being lazy, or did you not know what you're supposed to do, and having other people around helps you figure that part out?
I don't know if it really helped with that.
With knowing? So you kind of always knew what to do? You just chose not to?
I don't know.
Makes sense. Well, his question makes sense because I can kind of relate to that because before I trained here, there was a lot of things that I didn't know that were weaknesses of mine, and then now that I started working on it, I'm I can see how much it changed me. So it's I didn't I've kind of known they were a weakness, but I didn't know how to actually work on them.
Well, that's what I mean. It's you may know you have a problem, but how do you address
fix it? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know how to fix it until I came here, and then it's gotten better.
Yeah.
You know?
My left foot wasn't anything until I started training with Jakob, and then I see his left foot, and I gotta work on my left foot. And so, yeah, that improves.
Yesterday you scored 3 bangers with it?
4.
4 bangers with it?
4 with left. Yeah.
All smiles.
No, this is the magical mic.
I was Magic Mike.
You literally just dropped the mic on me, bro. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. We had 21 questionnaire from Jason in the corner over there. He's hiding from the camera. But
He's shy.
yeah, you wanna take us out?
Yeah, Finn.
Finn, take us out.
Alright guys, peace out.
Wow. When did we ever say peace out in a video?
But
Ever.
Deuces, bitches.
What do you
Beep. Now we gotta beep out. Thanks, Jason. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below of what's your environments like and how would you guys want to change your environments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next
Video.
episode.